everyone, it's Claire here from Lion Learners East Anglia. Welcome to another Animal Cam. Today we are going to be doing a quiz on habitats and food chains, which are part of the Year 2 curriculum, but they're good for anyone who wants to test their knowledge and obviously look at the animals at the same time. At the moment you are focused on our lovely guinea pigs. We have Crumble, which is the black and white one. Over here is Iris, the brown one. The ginger one is Ada, and at the back here, the brown with the white stripes, is Ethel. And they're having a lovely munch, as you can see. Right, well, we covered habitats and food chains before half term, so it's a little while ago now. So I'm going to give a little bit of a recap first before we go straight in. What I'm going to do is read a description. We covered 3 different habitats, and that was grasslands, rainforests, and deserts. And I'm going to read a description, and I'd like you guys at home to guess which of those habitats you think it is. Okay, so our first habitat. It has wide open areas with lots of grass, but not many trees. It's found in a variety of climates, so it's both warm and cool places. It's sometimes called different names. You might know it's the savanna or the prairies or the pampas. And lots of different animals live here that have adapted to be able to survive despite not many hiding places. Any ideas what it could be? Yes, it's grasslands. Well done everyone who got that, and there's a picture of some grasslands. And let's go on to our next one. Let's go on to the recap of that one. And this next habitat has high, almost continuous rainfall. There's lots of trees all tightly packed together. It's home to a huge variety of insects, animals and plants. And it's made up of 4 different layers. There's a forest floor, understory, canopy and emergent layer. So what one do you think, what habitat do you think that is, guys? Any guesses? Guinea pigs, have you got a clue? It is the rainforest. And here we have a picture of the rainforest. And for a bonus question, everyone, does anyone know what the name of the largest rainforest is? Well done for anyone who said the Amazon. It is the Amazon. Okay, we are going to just do a recap of the last habitat. And this one has almost no rainfall. It can be hot or it can be cold. And it can be covered in sand, rocks or even ice. Not many animals or plants live here, but the ones that do have adapted to survive in the very dry conditions. What one do you think that one is? There's only one left, so it makes it a little bit easier. This one is deserts. And here we have a picture of a very traditional looking desert. That's what everyone thinks of when they think of a desert, don't they? Lots and lots of sand. We have 2 bonus questions for deserts, guys. What is the largest hot desert? Anyone got an idea? It is the Sahara, and the picture we're looking at just here is actually the Sahara Desert. And for your second bonus question, what is the largest cold desert? This one's a bit more tricky. Any ideas? It is actually Antarctica, also known as a polar desert. Both the Arctic and Antarctica are actually deserts because even though they're made of ice, they don't have much rainfall, so they fall under the category of a desert. They're not a traditional desert. We would normally think of the sandy ones, don't we? But these guys do. For the polar deserts are the Arctic and Antarctica, and they are considered deserts. Right, we are now going to look at animals that live in different habitats. As you can see, you've been looking at our lovely piggies. Anyone got any idea which of the habitats our guinea pigs live in? The hay all over their travel pen might give you a clue, because hay is actually dried grass, and that's where they live, in the grasslands. They would be from the grasslands in South America, sort of areas around Peru, and they would live in areas where there's very, very long grass. Obviously they've got very short legs, they can't really climb very well, so they don't doesn't bother them there's not many trees. The long grass gives them hiding places, and it also gives them lots and lots of yummy food. Right, let's do another guess the habitat, shall we? If we move next door to our guinea pigs, we have in a travel little habitat over here, we have another animal. Here is Skittle, and Skittle is a bearded dragon. Hello Skittle. She's got a worm there, but she's just looking at the moment. If we pan down Skittle, you will see she's actually in mid-shed. If we look at her tail, we might need to pan back a little bit. There we go. Brilliant. And we can see that their tail looks a different colour, and that's because she's actually shedding at the moment. Her tail is about to, the skin's about to shed off, and it will look bright orange again soon, like the rest of her. Bearded dragons shed not like snakes, they are reptiles the same as snakes, but whereas snakes shed all their skin in one go, bearded dragons shed their skin in stages. So she's just lost some of her skin around her legs, and she's now about to shed off the skin around her tail. So guys, any guesses where Skittle might live in the wild? Do you think she's from a grasslands? Do you think she's from the desert or from the rainforests? Any ideas? Our cactus over here might give you a clue. She is from the desert areas. She's from Australia, and she'd live in the very arid areas of Australia. Oh, she's looking for some food. Do you want another worm in there? Here we go, there's one there. He's here. You got to look, sweetheart. He's down here. Skittle, what we got? Oh dear. Right, let's see if she's hungry in a minute. Let's go on to our next animal. In here we have, oh, let me lift one up for you. We have, oh, she's all curled up. This is a giant African train millipede. And any ideas where these might live, guys? They're from Africa. They've got lots and lots. Let me show you all their lovely, lovely legs. Look at those lovely legs. Lots and lots of lovely legs. And they are from, anyone guessing? They are from the rainforests. They like to live on the forest floor of the rainforest, which is the very bottom layer. And they would like to forage for food there in the bottom of the rainforest. Right, we are now going to do one more guess where it's from animal before we move on to food chains. They're all curled up at the moment. This is a travel tank, and they've been moved from their lovely big tank, and I don't want to uncurl right now. Shall we have a look at our next animal? In here, wait a sec, we have, hello, we have the lovely Twiglet. Oh, let's get Twiglet up so you can have a better look at her. Here she comes. This is Twiglet. Can you see her? And she is a Honduran curly-haired tarantula. Any ideas? This is a tricky question, I think, because you can actually get tarantulas in all different climates, in all different habitats. Any idea where Twiglet's from? She is actually from the rainforest of Honduras, and she would live there. She'd go up into the trees, and she would live in the rainforest. But you do get tarantulas in the desert areas, you get them in the grasslands, you get them in lots of different areas. So that was a bit of a tricky question. Right, we're going to move on from habitats. Well done for everyone who got the questions right so far. We are going to move on to food chains now. Actually, I'm going to leave you coming back to Twiglet in a minute. So, can anyone remember what a food chain is? Any guesses? Maybe have a chat at home with your mummy or daddy or whoever's looking after you. A food chain is a way of connecting all the different animals in a habitat. It looks at what the animals eat, and because we all need to eat food, don't we? We get energy from food. So a food chain is almost the path in which energy flows from plants to animals, and then to bigger animals that may eat the smaller animals. So within a particular habitat, there'll be lots of different food chains. So we're going to have a look at them first. Let's have a look at, if we start with our guinea pigs over here. Let's have a look. You can see they're giving you a big idea of what they're eating, aren't they? We know, looking at the guinea pigs now, they don't eat baked beans. They don't eat cornflakes and the things we eat. They eat grass. They eat the lovely veggies too. They love their veggies. They're what we call herbivores. So for the guinea pigs, their food chain would start with plant. It would start with either grass or some vegetables, and then that's been eaten by the guinea pigs. But it doesn't stop there, because guinea pigs are what we call prey animals, which means other animals, unfortunately, do like to eat them. So in the wild, they'd have to beware of certain animals, like this one here. This is an eagle. So we have a lovely food chain from the hay to the guinea pigs, yum 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 yum, to the eagle. So we're doing another food chain, and this time I need your help. I need you to help me put them together. So, oh, here we go. We're going to use our pretend animals. So here we have some shrubs. We have a lion and we have a zebra. Hello. So we are going to work out their order. So what goes first in the food chain? Do you think the lion goes first? No, it's not the lion, is it? Do you think the zebra goes first in the food chain? No, the thing that goes first is a thing that doesn't eat anything else, which is the plant. So here we have our shrub. And what do you think eats that? Do we think the zebra eats it, or do we think the lion eats it? Well, it doesn't want to stand up, that shrub, does it? Which one do we think eats it? Well, we know that zebras here are herbivores, which means they eat plants, whereas lions are carnivores. They eat meat. So it's got to be the zebra next, hasn't it? So the zebra, num num num, will be eating this. And then the lion would be our last thing in the food chain, because they eat the zebra. So the food chain here has three elements. It has the plant, it has the plant eater, and then it has a meat eater. Right, let's have a look at another live version. Here we have some crickets. Here we go. Can you see them? Oh, they're very jumpy, these guys, so I'll see if I can pick one up without it jumping away from me. Oh, jump. They are very jumpy. Cricket on the loose. Here it goes. We have a cricket, and crickets are a staple food to quite a few lion learners animals. Lots of our lizards like to eat them, like the bearded dragon. Our tarantulas like to eat them. Our scorpions like to eat them. And in here we have a nice food chain. You'll see we've got some spring greens in here. We've also got some brown. So in this food chain, we'll start with the spring greens, and that's being eaten by the crickets to give the crickets energy and lots of nutrients. And then these crickets will then be eaten by another animal, like our lovely Twiglet here, who will come along. Hello Twiglet, let's get you out, and eat the cricket. So this food chain that we've just done has gone from the spring greens to the cricket to the tarantula. There we go. Right, we're going to do one more where we're going to need your help, guys, and so I'd like you to put this food chain in order for me. I'm going to just borrow some of it, a bit of grass, some of it hay, and we have got here, we have hay, we have a fox. You're going to have to use your imagination here because I haven't got these animals with me at the moment, and we have a rabbit. So what's going to go first? I think you've got it, haven't you? It's the hay. And what eats the hay? Here they come. Yum, 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 yum. That's right, it's the rabbit. And then last of our food chain, it will be the fox. Well done. Right, that was our quiz. We can just pan back to Skittle quickly because I think she's now eating her food. So we finish off with her having a little munch. Hello, sweetie. Do you want some of these Morio worms? And these are your particular favourite. Are you going to show them you're eating before we shoot off? Says no, not on camera. Hello. Hello. I know you can hear me. Hello, sweetheart. Look. Look what we got here for you. Do you want this? Skittle. Do you want this, darling? Oh, no, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. She just wants her little cuddle. Right. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the quiz, and well done for everyone who took part. Tomorrow, I'm not quite sure what we're doing tomorrow. I think we might have a quiz on babies. So anyway, tune in at 2, and I'm sure it'll be lots of fun. All right.